Here we are back again on our extended test drive of the Volvo XC60 T5 Inscription with the Bowers and Wilkins upgrade and the lifestyle package, which adds the sunroof and what else? Is that it? Is it just the sunroof? And maybe some updated seats? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the specs. This is a 2019 build, January 2020 complied. We're comparing this with the Lexus RC RX 350. Oh, still getting confused, should be doing that. Passing beautiful Drummoyne. It feels very light, very agile, I've got to say. This is only the T5 model with the 180-ish kilowatts, 350 newton meters of torque. It's not the Polestar upgrade. It feels really light, really nimble compared to the Tiguan, which has a similar spec engine. Doesn't feel as agile, but then again it is a bit heavier. This specific car did win several accolades, including World Car of the Year and whatnot. Got to say, some nice little touches. This little, what looks like a join here, is actually the Swedish Plus. The leather in Volvos does feel very, very nice. It's very bright, very open, frameless rear view mirror. You got the digital dash. The steering feels very nice. Oh, and there you go. There's an S90 T8, which is discontinued. They don't sell it in Aussie anymore. Volvo chose to choose a SUV only lineup up until this year. Yeah, you know, foot to the floor now. Not driving like a Volvo driver, but she's definitely got a bit of go, a bit of kick. This is only the turbocharged engine. The T6 has a supercharger to add to it, but to be honest, I don't really feel that it's lacking anything. It doesn't have the paddle shifters. The T6, with the addition of the supercharger, gives an extra, I think, 45 kilowatts and about 80 to 90 torques. But it's also got 21-inch wheels, and the profile of the tires drop from 45 to 40 with the same 255 spec width. But look, very pleasant, very open drive, feels very nice, feels very, very bright. You don't sit too high up, doesn't feel like too much of a truck. Yes, you know, it's a good drive. I prefer this to the D5R design, which I drove last. That just felt a bit nose heavy, being an iron block as a diesel. Sounded a bit diesel-y too, obviously because it's a diesel. But no, this yeah, definitely very well put together. You know, I'm gonna add, even though it is made in China, but I'm gonna try to dismiss that, because hey, what's not made in China these days? Plus, for an extra $19.95, you can extend the warranty from 3 years to 5 years. So not bad for peace of mind. All right. And here she is in the daylight. Not a bad looking car. Some very nice lines. It's probably not the first time people have seen this vehicle, but very nice. Very nice in this color as well. Now, one thing that it failed was the rear facing baby capsule, baby seat in the driver's seat. This is my driving position, and yep, fail. So for the time being, if you have a toddler up to 2 years old and they're sitting like that, your front passenger will be slightly wedged, probably only good for someone that's 5'8", 5'9". Any larger, it will be uncomfortable. However, if you have a front facing in the seat next to the one that this capsule's in, it should be fine. Okay, returning this car after a 2-day extended test drive. Got to say, it's overall very nice. Nice car to drive in the city with the baby seat in the back seat also. I thought I'd give a correction. This is the front seat position. I haven't moved it since taking the baby seat out, but if you have a rear facing capsule, then it's actually only good for someone that's about 5'5" in the passenger seat. Any more and you will be squished in like a sardine. So if this is your primary family car, something to consider. Other things, something good about this is that the rear auto tailgate not only opens automatically, but as many cars don't do, it also closes. So you just press and hold it, and it goes back down again. So something to test out with other makes if they do the same. Now, just on the options, this Bowers and Wilkins sound system is a $4,000 option, and overall it is pretty awesome. I gotta say, like, it's, you know, it doesn't have any bass and treble and mids adjustment, but it's basically 3 settings: studio, individual, stage, and concert hall. This setting over here I have tested is the most aggressive if you like house music, or, you know, alternative dance, or just even, you know, grunge music or whatnot, Maroon 5 or U2 or whatever it might be, Daft Punk. I listen to a lot of Calvin Harris and Tiesto, and this is the best setting for acoustics. Radio stations over here like to do a lot of talkback, and they don't really play music. But let's see if we could. Oh, here we go. This is a good old song, 90s. But yeah, this is the center button like an iPhone. You go here. You have the other setting, which is individual stage, and you can hear it's coming from surround, so from behind my face, behind my head. And as you increase the intensity, it just seems as though it just envelopes you a bit more, funnily enough, because there's a setting here that says envelopment. Really, can't really feel a difference with these things. It's a bit more mono, to be honest, the lower you go with the envelopment. And if you reset it, it just goes to normal. And then you got the concert hall, which is the Gothenburg Symphony Orchestra back in Stockholm. This is okay. But yeah, my preference is definitely the driver. Get a bit more punchy. When you go all, it comes around from behind you, and the rear doesn't have the woofer obviously, so it's not as deep. But this is definitely the best setup. But yeah, look, I'm gonna hand it back. So as I mentioned before, it's a very handsome car, especially in this colour. I love it in this colour. I think this is probably one of the best colours, this black and white. So the lines are beautiful. It really is built like a tank. You know, it's very safe. As I've had it for the past 2 days and driven it for about a good 150 kilometers in a city, done some short freeway runs, punched it down the M2. It's got good acceleration. It goes well. It's very punchy, very zippy. Fit and finish is very good. It doesn't look like it's anything flashy, but inside it's nice. You know, it does its job. It's very utilitarian. It's nice that it's got these vents over here if you have children in the back seat, and of course the booster seat, which I think is trademark Volvo. Isofix points over here, and just your center console with the cup holders and something to store the phone in, and a bit of storage back here, and a ski hatch for skis, and these headrests also tilt down if you need the space to look back. Panoramic sunroof works very well too. It's good to brighten up the interior, but yeah, all in all, I think it's great value for money. This one here is advertised at $69,000. Retail is saying it's like 75. Don't think it's a $75,000 car, not when you can get a BMW X3 30i for the same amount of money, and probably drives a bit more nimble because it's got the sway bars built into the engine bay. But I guess just another issue with this that I found was to get into the aircon. to adjust the fan. It starts off at the last setting, so if you hit auto, the fan is always where it was. So if you find that you're a bit, need a bit of fanning aircon to your face straight away, if you're burning hot, running hot, and you literally got to come into the setting and choose your fan setting and then close up. You can control the rear from here as well, rear climate. So if you want the fan back to be even higher for the kids, and do so at the front. But all in all, it's like an iPad. It's got, you can toggle through. It's very dynamic. It's very intuitive. It's all in all, it doesn't take much to. I'm always hitting that button there. They should change that button to something or lock it out. I don't know about everyone else. But yeah, look, I think it's great. Overall, I'd probably pay about 62 to 63 for this. I don't think I'd pay 70k in today's market. Righto, I guess that's it. Till next time. Slater. Yeah. Yep. Never thought I'd say it, but XC60 T5, 177 kilowatts, 480 newtons of torque. This is going for mid-60s, Polestar engineered, fully optioned. Inside and out, it is quite spacious. Just want to see if it's going to pass the rear-facing baby seat test. It's got everything: HK15 speaker, 1100 watt sound system, adaptive cruise, digital dash, made in Sweden, not made in China. July 18 model. Sunroof, panoramic roof. Goes okay, looks good. LED adaptive lights. 2-year warranty. Not a bad looking car, looks good in the sun. What is it with red demonstrators? Last one was red too. But quite zippy for a diesel, doesn't really sound that bad inside. Let's get inside. Very nice bucket seats. Makes you feel like you're sitting in a car. And nice aesthetics. Plenty of space in the back. Very bright with the panoramic roof. Okay, bye. Hang on, hear it. Can't really hear a bit of diesel clad, but it's not that noisy inside.